When I walked into the model home, it felt like home.
Service has been outstanding in the first year of ownership of the house.
They met all of our expectations and above.
So we decided to purchase with Lennar, and it was the best decision we made.
We just feel like part of the Lennar family.
We were pleasantly surprised with the level of expertise that Lennar brought to the table.
We just love our home.
We actually got our dream home.
I love the fact that the floor plans are very efficient and very practical. We came from a 1970s house where we remodeled it a bit, but there's only so much you can do to a 1970s home, and this one, it just has all the features we were looking for in all the places we wanted.
We liked the floor plan, the gourmet kitchen that came with their model. My wife really likes that. And the overall efficiency of the home. Everything's just top notch, and we couldn't be happier.
I loved that I got to pick out all of the details, and it was exactly what I was looking for.
What I really like about my Lennar home is the way it's designed. I mean, it's very cozy for my family. I mean, we really enjoy our house.
I think what I love most is walking in and seeing everything.
My favorite part about the Lennar home is the kitchen. Yeah, I have so much cabinet space, a nice big island.
What I love most is the size of the upstairs. We have 2 young boys, and now in our new home they can go upstairs and play, and we can be downstairs and not hear them as much.
We were pleasantly surprised with the overall process in dealing with the new home consultants. Really, the word consultant comes into play here, I think, because we didn't really know what we wanted. Both consultants were very helpful to us on helping make selections for us that were right for our family, that would work well with our model that we chose and within the neighborhood as well.
The customer service there was awesome. Our closing went very smoothly, and we moved right in, so it was great.
My new home consultant was very attentive, very detailed, and always was very knowledgeable. And he always seemed to know off the top of his head, boom, he would always know the answer.
Our new home consultant was amazing, so helpful, thorough, responsive, more than we could have asked for. Everything was very efficient.
We definitely had a lot of questions and concerns, and anytime that we had a question, a simple email would get answered within the same day for sure. So we had a really wonderful experience with our new home consultant.
So the fact that we had a construction manager that we could go to, that was extremely helpful to us. Kind of held our hand a little bit on some of the things we didn't quite understand what they were doing. And actually ongoing still, even after we're in our house, he waves at us every time we're outside. It's just very helpful, and is nice for peace of mind when we went through such a big transaction.
He was very detail oriented, and again, follow up after. As soon as I moved in, he continued and checked up on me. He was there anytime I had to, I called him. Level of service has been fantastic. And again, also very friendly, and made me feel like they, wanted me to make sure that I was happy in my new home.
And I don't remember him being late to any single appointment. So he were there every time, on time, and he solved most, if not every single one, on the first visit.
He was very knowledgeable and told us a lot about new homes that I was definitely unaware of, and things to think about and consider as we walked through. In the pre-drywall walkthrough, we caught a few things, and he promptly got those fixed right away. So it was definitely a fair and positive experience.
With building our Lennar home, our construction manager was awesome. He also helped answer any questions that we had.
Oh gosh, I had no idea what I was getting into with building a new home, and I actually, to be honest, my preconceived notion was that it would be difficult, and it was actually much easier.
I thought it would be really stressful because I thought I was going to have to be extremely involved, but it was actually very hands-off, which was great and very stress-free.
Going in, I think we were a little nervous, just having never gone through it before, what questions to ask.
The only preconceived notion that I may have had is, trying to upsell you on things constantly, and it was not like that at all. We had good dialogue about what the differences were between each of our options, and we were able to decide on what we wanted and feel comfortable about the price we paid.
Some preconceived notions that I had about building a house was that it was going to be difficult, very stressful, and Lennar made it a lot easier than we expected.
I could not have been happier with this experience or with Lennar, and everybody that works for Lennar has exceeded my expectations. So it was a really great, positive first experience for me.
We weren't quite sure going with a builder on how that would work, but like I said, everything was just wonderful. So I would highly recommend Lennar to anybody looking to build a home.
There's an intangible professionalism you get with Lennar that I didn't necessarily feel with some of the other local builders.
It was way easier than I thought it was going to be, a very pleasant experience, and we couldn't be more happier with everything.
Lennar absolutely exceeded our expectations. Building was much easier. It was really fast. Everyone was wonderful to work with. And like I said, we got our dream home.
Basically, we were looking for more modern housing. And when we looked at a lot of new homes, we thought, okay, these are fine, these are great, whatever. But then we came to this community and instantly we were impressed with the model home, which happened to be the same model that we chose. The practical use of the features, the little upgrades, the attention to detail, that really drew us in.
My wife has done a lot of research on Lennar over the years, visited a lot of your neighborhoods around the Twin Cities, and she's just been thoroughly impressed with the craftsmanship and the floor models, designs that you guys have. And she was ecstatic when we saw the signs go up for the development in Parkside West, which was 3 miles from our old house. And we wanted to stay in our neighborhood, but we wanted a new house as well. So it was kind of the perfect combination for us.
I never thought that I would buy new, but the idea of not having to change anything right when I moved in was really appealing to me.
When we looked at Lennar, we were thinking the everything included would be awesome because some of the other builders actually charged extra for trim work and other things. And so we really enjoyed the experience of having everything included, where it made the home buying experience really awesome in the fact that we got to choose what we wanted for our flooring, for our colors, for paint. We didn't have to worry about a thing. It was an easy choice, and we just love our home.
The everything included idea to me, like, that's how I buy in general, I think. Like, I'd rather not get nickel and dimed up and down the list for I want this, I don't want that. So I liked the everything included.
We did our research and looked at other national builders and other communities around here, but the quality, the choices, and really the home sales consultant, it was the whole package for us, and we just felt that this was where we were meant to be, and Lennar was a really good company to work with.
Lennar has a great reputation here, and the location is really what we were looking for as well, so it really just worked out well for us.
We chose a home built by Lennar, first of all, because we loved the location. We also had some friends who purchased a house with Lennar, and they had an awesome experience. And so we decided to purchase with Lennar, and it was the best decision we made. I would absolutely recommend Lennar to a friend if they're looking to build. We had an awesome experience. It was much faster than I expected to build a home, and we're now in our forever home.
I would recommend to anybody who's looking for new construction with practical design, who wants the energy efficiency with, not wanting a big house just for big house's sake, but rather if they're upgrading or looking for a community feel.
We've actually already done that once, and some friends are already building in our neighborhood. We had them out. They were looking at some other builders in the area, and they wanted to, I said, well, come take a look at our house. We'll give you a thorough tour. You can ask me anything. I'm not the builder, I'm the buyer.
Absolutely, and I already have. And I've had, just a couple people that I work with that are looking to downsize as they're becoming empty nesters, and so they're looking to buy townhomes.
I recommend it to 2 of my best friends within our community, and both of them move in. So now we are neighbors.
I would definitely recommend Lennar to our friends. We already have. Just the service you get, the quality of the home, all around, it's just a real positive experience.
I would. I just liked that idea of not just once we build the house, we're done. Like, I just thought that was a thoughtful idea. I like the red ribbon on the door. I mean, that's what I mean, like the intangibles, right? The smaller things, right? When we'd drive through the neighborhood and we'd see that ribbon on the door, I don't know, it's a small personal touch that I actually think goes a long way.